Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to have y'all with me today. I haven't been out on this lake in well over a decade. Actually, the last time I was out here, I was with my granddad and we were commercial fishing for tilapia. This is a very hard place to get to, and this place does not get pressured very much. So this is why we kayak bass fish, is to come out here to places where a lot of people can't get to try to catch more and bigger bass. Of course, we're gonna start off with some topwater first thing this morning and some reaction baits. I do have a bait that my granddad loves to throw out here, so I gotta try to catch a bass on that bait for him. Let's see what these bass have in store. I appreciate you watching. Let's go fishing. All right, it is cloudy and I'm already seeing a lot of bait move around. I'm actually gonna start with throwing a big swim bait. See if we can put a big one in the boat with this guy and go from there. This is a Spro BBZ Junior. It is a 6-inch swim bait. It floats and wakes on the top whenever you reel it slow. Just going to throw this around first thing. I'm not going to spend too much longer with this swim bait. Just wanted to throw it around first thing this morning. See if we can get anything to commit. Nothing on the big swim bait. So this seems like a good enough time as any to use my granddad's favorite bait. Trying to catch one out here on this bait for him today. It's a big old spinnerbait. It's a 1/2 ounce with a size 6 willow leaf blade with a size 4 Colorado blade. It's a pretty big spinnerbait, and he loves to throw it around out here. It's cloudy. It's a wind-blown bank, so seems like a really good time to throw around a spinnerbait. So let's see if we can catch one on this bait for Granddad today. That size 6 willow leaf blade has a lot of thump, so those bass are going to know it's there. Just cover some water with this spinnerbait. Try to present it to some of these bass. Hildebrandt is who makes this spinnerbait. I gotta figure out what these bass are doing. If I don't catch anything here soon, may need to start fishing deep. Just crossed over to another pit. This is an area where a lot of people are not going to be spending a lot of time because it's pretty tough to get to. Yeah, see, over there was really shallow, and now all of this is really deep. Let me just try. See if there's anything up there that's willing to take a drop shot. Just so maybe I can get a clue on where these fish even are at. No takers on the drop shot either. Moving on. Try a little skipping. About the only technique I haven't really used today. Maybe they're tucked way back up here in these pockets. Nothing skipping either. There's got to be bass in that wood. There are only a few isolated patches of this wood out here. Finally, skunk's out of the boat. That took forever. Knew there had to be some bass mixed up there in that wood. That hook's right where it's supposed to be. I've had 4 bites now, 1 bass in the boat. Hopefully my hookup ratios get better from here. Thank you, buddy. I haven't spent a lot of time with the speed worm today, just trying to find other baits to throw. But as soon as I started throwing speed worm, I got 2 bites. So maybe I should spend a little more time with it. Come on. There we go. That's not a bad one. That's a chunk. Thank you. It's a pretty bass. It's a healthy chunk. Need more like that the next hour. Thank you, buddy. Speed worm did it again. Maybe I should have been throwing this more. There's a nice one. Oh man. Maybe closer to a 2-3 pounder. Let's see. Yeah, it's good 2.5. It's a pretty fish. They're still wanting that speed worm, that's for sure. Thank you, buddy. Some healthy fish out here. All right, moving on. Made it over to the other side. There's only one problem with my pattern, and that's that there is not a lot of wood out here, just straight sparse wood. There's a lot of overhanging limbs. Problem is the bank is, so it's probably another 10 yards behind there. It seems like the bass are where bank and wood meet. Thought it came up for it. Dropped it back down and he got it. It's not a giant, but that is number 4 on the speed worm. Took a little while to figure them out. But at least we're able to put a few in the boat today. Pretty pale out here. I think they're resting on the bottom, because the bottom out here is white. They seem like they're all pretty pale, and that's where I'm getting bit mostly, is on the bottom now. I'm throwing around wood or just letting the bait sink. Thanks, buddy. Took all morning, but finally seemed to figure something out. Missed him. Not really sure what happened there. I head to the spot where I've caught 3 of our 4 today. Just a few casts over here, and we are gonna call it a day. Last cast. All right, that's it. Alrighty, everybody, trip is over. You saw it, it was a tough day. I don't think this lake gets a lot of pressure, but I do think that the barometric pressure is messing these fish up. We're starting to get all these storm fronts moving through. You can see all these clouds on top of me. I do think I probably could have put more than 4 in the boat today if I was to figure out that they were biting the speed worm earlier. But I got bit on the jig early and the spinnerbait, and I just wanted to try to catch some on that. I was being stubborn, but eventually switched over to speed worm, and I was able to put a few in the boat that way. So I am going to come back out here. I do think that there's some higher quality fish out here. The ones that we caught, 2 of them were really healthy. I think if we were able to catch one over 20 inches, it could weigh a lot. So we'll be back out here eventually, but that's the trip for today, y'all. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a great deal. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.